Is Kelly Clarkson really as sweet as she looks on TV? Walk us through your mental state for season 22. Um, do you feel like the voice is racist? Do you have any regrets being on The Voice?
I don't think I have any regrets being on The Voice because it just taught me to just be more certain and sure of my artistry.
Okay. For people that's auditioning for The Voice moving forward, coming up, what advice would you give them?
The advice that I would give them is to be certain of who they are and to not allow anybody to make them feel that they are not good enough in spite of the critiques that is given. But let those critiques be something positive and a fuel, you know, to their fire.
Okay. Now, can I ask you a juicy question?
Sure.
Okay. Is Kelly Clarkson really as sweet as she looks on TV?
Kelly Clarkson is actually really sweet. She's really kind. From my experience with her, um, she's also from Texas, as me, but I think she's really cool, down to earth type of person. So, yes,
Do you feel like you're the underdog in the show?
most definitely. I feel like I am definitely the underdog on the show. And the reason why is because last season, nobody gave me a chance. Not a single person gave me a chance. I was on the stage. They didn't turn, obviously, and people had this perception, this narrative of who they thought I was as a vocalist. And so I'm here to prove that, whether I get a chair turn or not, that I'm more than that.
Okay. I see you're very passionate about what you're saying as far as like season 22. Let's kind of dive into that a little bit. Um, walk us through your mental state for season 22.
So season 22 was just crazy. Like, there's a lot of behind the scenes that happen that a lot of people don't see, and I didn't talk about it too for a while. And I think that now is the time that I want to speak upon it. And if it resonates with you and you're out there and you've been in this same situation, I hope that it can help you. But my mental state with it was, I was excited, but then, as time went by and I got to perform on the stage, I was extremely nervous, and it was not my best vocal performance at all. But I still felt like I did deserve at least one chair. But my mental state was just not it. Like, I just wasn't where I need to be mentally. It was unhealthy. I didn't feel good enough. I felt like when I left that stage, discouraged. I felt like I didn't get any like positive feedback. I felt like everything was just, you're still young. You can do it. It's like, yeah, I know I can do it, but nobody turns. So it's like, what else can I get to carry for me when I walk off that stage? It was hard for me, and it took months and months and months. It's crazy because, I love everybody on the show, but these coaches, this is their jobs, and their coaches, I don't think they quite understand the mental, strain that it takes on artists. Like, they're used to doing this probably all the time, but when we walk off that stage, we have to deal with it. We have to go back to our lives and deal with that mentally, deal with that pain. So me not really getting that encouragement, even though I didn't get the chair turn, it was kind of as if I had to build my own self back up. And it took forever for me because I felt extremely like I didn't feel good enough. And I've never felt like that as an artist. And I felt like that was like my greatest test for me. And even now I'm in this position where I'm going back for the blinds of season 23. I was still battling things from season 22. I had to brush things off as if everything was good, when really in actuality, I'm going through purity hell.
Right.
Mentally, I'm not where I need to be. So it's like, and emotionally, and I had to brush things off. And a lot of people didn't even know that after season 22, I had a vocal issue going on. So when I came to season 23 for Blinds, I'm over here like, my voice is not even to the part. You know, I'm not even in like my greatest right now. And I have to show and prove to the world after all of the comments, oh, she can't sing. Oh, she's just horrible. Don't ever do this anymore. They just tearing me down, tearing me down, tearing me down. And I had to fight all of that and come back with the vocal issue that I had and still try to find a way to know, I can do this, I can do this.
Right.
So it really messed with my mind, honestly. And I pushed through. So here we are, season 23, The Blinds. Everybody just see, oh yeah, she's singing Get Broken Down. And everybody just see me singing that part, and it's just that. But literally, minutes before I got on stage, I was having like a moment, like, and the moment was like panicking. Like, it was sort of like a PTSD type of thing, because it was just reminding me of all the flashbacks of what happened last season. This is why I think it's important that if you are a coach, that please make sure you encourage artists and not to just leave them hanging. Give them something to hold on to, because I didn't have anything to hold on to. The only thing I didn't have anything. Like, I literally walked off the stage, nothing. So it's kind of like season 23. I'm like, okay, here I come, doing what I do. And now here I am, just like, okay, hopefully I get a chair turn. I don't know if I'm going to get a chair turn, though. I got this unique vibrato. People saying I got a quivery vibrato. I'm quivery this. Oh, she just yelling, she's screaming, all these things people were saying about my voice. But they had no idea what I was going through.
Got it.
And I think we need to stop being so bashful and learn how to just, you never know what a person is going through. Mental health is very serious. And it happens a lot with a lot of artists. And I got to have my taste of it. So
yeah,
I definitely want people to know, it's
Speaking of getting your taste of it, are you aware that there were quite a few articles about you with the season 22 not turning around, as far as like John not really being there for, Black artists and things like that? Speak on that. How do you feel as far as that goes?
Much love to John Legend, but with the articles, I didn't even know about the articles. I had a friend, come up to me, and a group of friends actually come up to me, and it was like, hey, do you know you like being like talked about? And I'm just like, wait, what are you talking about? Like, you being talked about, people are talking about, people are upset. People was tweeting about, I can't believe she didn't get a chair turn. People was thinking, oh, maybe it's because she's singing gospel. Maybe that's why, they don't never give, Black women the recognition. And this is what people were saying, like, and we're just talking about all shows at this point, and we're just talking about America at this point. You know what I'm saying? Like, we don't get, Black women is always overlooked. We don't ever get the recognition. So when I seen the articles, I was like, okay, I never, people didn't even know about me, and people is making articles about a person that is not even really known out there yet. So it was kind of like, wow, like, people actually kind of felt my pain, you know what I'm saying? And for me to have so much impact on my downfall, it's like, I felt very encouraged by that, just knowing that people actually see what's going on, and they acknowledge that, rather than trying to just like brush it off.
Got it. So overall, as far as like your experience, let's say we just rate your experience 1 through 10 for season 22. Obviously, you didn't get a chair turned around. It's a lot of behind the scenes that we don't know about. But overall, as far as your experience, 1 being the lowest, 10 being the highest, what would you rate your season 22 experience?
Honestly, my season 22 experience, I have to give it a 0. And I'm trying to keep it together. Like,
wow, I wasn't expecting that. Okay.
Season 22 was a sucky season for me. Like, I didn't get a chance. Like, nobody gave me a chance. Like, it's like I knew that I wasn't the best vocally, but you could tell there was a voice there. You could tell there was notes that I did. There was runs that I did. It was things there. And so it was like, nobody gave me a chance. So it was just like, okay, you looking at somebody that actually studied the voice, years of work, and a little nerves just got there. And that's something that could easily just go away. That's normal. I'm on a huge platform. I feel like people wasn't really trying to give me that sort of credit right there with like, well, it's just nerves. Like, I feel like a lot of other artists on the season, they got an easy excuse for that. It's just nerves. That'll go away. We can work on that. But for me, it felt like, you were nervous, and you were pitchy. So we can't work on that. But I thought, that's the whole point about The Voice, is to grow artists and to make them even more, to see the potential. So, yeah. My experience with season 22 on The Voice, it was just a 0 because it was just not, I didn't even have a chance to even show who I am. Who is Manasseh Samone?
Got it. Okay, well, you really shocked me there, honestly, and I appreciate your honesty and, letting the world know and giving us insight on how these things really do work, because it looks so easy on TV, and you actually experience that, it's just, I appreciate your bravery. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and wrap up the season 22.
Cool.
And, okay, let me just go into it. And we heard your story, from season 22, and I could tell it's been a lot of things, trials and tribulations that you've been through and you've overcame. And it also seems as there's someone that you've been singing for other than yourself. Is that correct? Or
yes.
Okay, could you go into that a little bit?
Oh, most definitely. So my oldest brother, he passed away back in 2019. His name was Ray. We called him Ray. He was like the glue to my family, and he was very important to us. And that was the reason why I came on the blinds of season 22. I wasn't really thinking about myself. I was just thinking more of getting Ray's story told, because he always told me, even when he was ill, like, I want my story to be told. Like, I want people to know, like, and he never got the chance to because he passed. He never got that opportunity. So for me, it's like, okay, I know that you can't do it, but I'm on this platform. I got this opportunity, thanks to The Voice, to be able to, share my story. And I never got the chance to share that story because I didn't get the chair turn. So it was kind of like, I felt like I kind of let my brother down. So it was just a double more just added on to it. So like, yeah, Ray was another reason why I came onto The Voice and why I sing.
Got it. I love that. I love your bravery and I love your passion. You look very family oriented. And we love that. So we have one more question from you, Manasseh Samone, from the fans. The fans are dying to know is, what made you start wearing red hair? Like, where is this red hair coming from?
Okay. So the red hair, honestly, it came out of nowhere, because I was doing the brown curly hair for a great amount of years. But I've been really trying to figure out like my artistry, how I want to like present myself and all of these things. I never wanted to do color. Like, I've always wanted to stay away from color because I didn't know if it was gonna look good on me. I'm just like, My sister would be like, come on, do it, do something different, you know. Best friend, yeah, do something different, you know. Sister like, yeah. She's a hairstylist, so she's like, come on, I'm tired of doing the same freaking hairstyle every time. So like, let's do something different. So one day we was at the beauty supply. I'm like, okay, I want to do a quick hairstyle, you know, something nice. I'm like, what should I do? She's like, and we go past, you know, the aisle, we see it's red hair. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, she's like, let's try it. I'm like, I don't think I want to try it. And she's like, let's try it. Like, let's try it. So I'm like, okay, cool. Let's try it. So we left. She put it in, you know, she did my hair, and I fell in love with the red hair. And then after that happened, then we turned around, and I love long hair. If you guys don't know, like, I love extremely long hair. So the red hair is my thing now. It is who Manasseh Samone is. Is vibrant, big, you know, extra dramatic. Just the total opposite of, like, not the total opposite, but just the more outgoing version of Manasseh. So yeah, that's when I start wearing the red hair, and I can't stop. I love my red hair and red long hair, so
yes,
I'm gonna keep it up.
You are rocking this red hair. Your fans loves this. I do have one last question for you before she go. We know she's busy. Do you feel like The Voice is racist?